at what MB has been up to.
Thanks for pointing out the obvious, Raghav. The POCO X4 Pro has a great camera and it deserves a great location. A location renowned for eternal beauty and timeless vistas. Location such as Darjeeling. When we think about Darjeeling, the first thing that comes to our collective minds is the world-famous Darjeeling tea. And we have quite a few tea connoisseurs in our office. In fact, Raghav is quite partial to Lopchu tea, and so I had to click this photo from the Lopchu tea estate to make him extra jealous. The POCO X4 Pro's 64MP camera is a godsend when trying to click images such as this. There is a lot of visual noise in this sea of green, but the camera itself ensures you're able to capture moments in time like this. You can almost hear the women singing their gentle folk song while plucking leaves early in the morning. The dew is still fresh and the sun is just a small speck in the sky, and everything looks beautiful in this picture. The details are crisp, almost like the leaf being plucked at this moment of time, which will eventually find its way to a cup somewhere. But what I really like about this photo is the way the details on this lady's waistcloth stand out. Small blooming violet lilies in this beautiful red cloth, which, due to our processing algorithms, are able to stand out beautifully against the dark green sea. While on the subject of iconic Darjeeling mementos, how could we forget about the iconic toy trains of Darjeeling? Long romanticized by Bollywood, Ritika, the lady you see in the pic, couldn't help hop onto one and pose like a gleeful kid. Now the 64MP mode is all about capturing insane details, but what about her normal day-to-day shots? I love this photo, and part of it could be because of the fact that Ritika here is wearing a really familiar shade of yellow, which perfectly apes the yellow of the handrails on this toy train. Once again, the foreground and the background are accurately captured with enough details, so much so that you never have to worry about it. It's a beautiful mix of blue, yellow and black, just like the three amazing colors on the POCO X4 Pro. The POCO X4 Pro also comes with an amazing ultra-wide camera to capture images like these. Never-ending horizons and vistas truly stand out with the X4 Pro by your side. And as we all know, Darjeeling is chock-a-block full with such locations. Just look at this image. If you look closely, it's a pretty interesting situation for a camera to find itself in. Part of the hill in the background is shrouded in clouds, while the foreground closer to the camera has quite a decent bit of sun. Maintaining white balance in such scenarios usually becomes tough for most cameras, but not so for the POCO X4 Pro. The mysterious rolling mist, which is slowly moving up the hills, looks sharp and well defined. And the colorful roofs and terraces of these small structures provide great contrast. Let's move to the edges of this photograph and see how well the camera is able to keep artifacting and distortion at bay. A bane for most average ultra-wide cameras. The special camera unit we have set up in India is definitely showing up in these images. We decided to take a break from the shoot and went to a cafe on Mall Road for a nice warm cup of coffee. The evening sun was shimmering through a window, and Ritika here looks absolutely splendid standing in that warm golden glow, doesn't she? Real natural looking bokeh has always been something we have excelled at, and this time it's no different. Every strand of her hair, the pattern on her scarf, and the overall colors of this photograph are absolutely amazing. And that brings me to the end of this camera presentation. For the next launch, I really want to go to Maldives for, camera-related purposes. I'm just hoping Anush can approve my trip. That's all from this side of India. Catch you guys soon.